I have another testimony. It happened, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago, but didn't have my channel up and running. Maybe it was, trying to think of, might have been that time. I was living at this condominium, and we had a swimming pool. And I would go to the pool with my daughter and hang out. And this one particular day, which I had done this many times, I took my phone and I put it into a plastic bag, kind of a grocery store bag, and I threw my keys in there and things like that, and water bottle and all that sort of thing. So I went to the pool, and I'm sitting down there at the lounge chair, and I go into my bag to get my phone, and here it is soaking in water. It's just sitting in, my water bottle wasn't closed, I guess. So my phone was saturated in water, and I was like, oh man. So I went back home and dried it out, hair dryer, and I did what people tell you to do. They put it in the put it in the oven on low, and I asked friends what to do, and obviously I didn't have a phone, so I couldn't call anybody about it, but I remember things like that before, and I might have done that before, I don't know, but this was pretty amazing. So I tried, and I think that was the first night. So I tried the next morning to try to plug it in, and nothing. And I know that the thought came to me, and I know it was from the Lord. The thought came to me was to be praying about it, and I just remember feeling like, God, I'm just going to trust you for this. I didn't have money to buy a brand new phone, and I just didn't know what to do. So I just said, God, I want you to get credit for this. I just want you to receive the glory and the honor for this. I'm jealous for you. Things happen in their life, and they forget to stop and thank you, and they forget to glorify you for your work, your miracles and stuff. So I remember I just kept trying this thing, and trying different ways, and just wasn't working. Put it in rice, all that sort of thing. So this went on for 3 days. So on the third day, the last day, I just was determined. I just said, God, I need you to fix this for me. I'm asking in the name of Jesus that you would resurrect my phone. In 3 days, Lord, you raised Jesus from the dead. And this is just a phone. I know it's not a big deal, but I know, God, you can work a miracle. So in faith, I just put my phone on my nightstand that night, and I went to bed, and I plugged it in. This is the third day. And I just said, God, I'm asking for a miracle. And so I remember laying there in bed. It was dark, and it was like close to midnight, if not midnight. I mean, it was still that night, but it was very, very late before midnight. And all of a sudden, I heard this bling, and suddenly there was a light in my room, and it was my phone. My phone lit up. My phone lit up. And I remember the Lord just teaching me about having faith in Him and trusting Him to some people that might be, well, why would you waste your prayer and your faith on something small like that? And it should be on raising the dead. Well, you know what? That was raising the dead for me, because my phone was dead and my faith was in that place. My faith was at that level. And when my phone lit up, after praying and trusting God for it, let me tell you, I got up and I was so excited. I was beside myself. It's like, oh my God, my phone's back. My phone's alive. My phone's alive. And so then I went into the kitchen, and I remember I fell to my knees. And I worshiped God. I cried. I was so thankful that He heard my prayer. He resurrected my phone on the third day. It was dead. It was dead. By midnight on the third day, it rose from the dead. So God watches over His word to perform it. He is faithful. He just gets excited when we trust Him for everything, even something that might seem small in some people's eyes. I just didn't have the money, and single mom, I just was working, and just like, how phones are expensive. So, but the thing is I remember posting this on Facebook. I put it out there. So be willing to look like a fool for Christ, and he will elevate you. He will bless you and fill you with faith for the next opportunity that comes along. And that's how we grow in our faith, in our walk, and is just being willing to be a fool for Christ. And I have to look back, it's been a while. I actually had posted it on Facebook before it actually, that's what made it so beautiful, is I actually posted what I was doing on Facebook and told my friends and family that I believe in God. That's what was the beautiful thing about it, is I actually had prophesied on Facebook about my phone. And I've gone back and tried to find way back. I think it was 2012 when this happened. And I remember looking back at old, videos I had done, and I just not been able to find that post somewhere. But I do know that I did. I did put that on there because it was a step of declaration, publicly declaring the miracle of God, and I was having faith for it. So when I got back on there, then I shared what had happened, and it was exciting. See, I get excited just thinking about it, remembering it. It was a beautiful thing, and God received the glory. So anyway, I think he's got that in the book upstairs. I think in heaven he's written that down, going, "Good one. That was good. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for believing in me." We look for those opportunities. They come along. So we just have to stop and go, "God, I want you to have credit for this. I want to glorify your name. I want you to be recognized as the miracle working God that you are. And here's a miracle that I need in my life, and go with that." So anyway, I have another one to share with you. That's God made it rain on my windshield in Arizona in the middle of summer. Yeah, true. It's true. Okay. God bless you. Have faith, believe, step out in faith, know God and his word, know his promises, trust him, and you'll grow. You'll grow in faith. God bless you. Thank you. Bye.